You've gone live.
Oh, you actually got a notification?
Yes, I did.
Shocker.
I'm gonna watch. Go watch Ryan Lee PM.
Yay, you're here. Hi. Which one did you get it for? TikTok or YouTube?
TikTok. No, YouTube. Sorry.
I had to plug my phone up for a minute. It was on like 40%, so I plugged it in for like 10 minutes, and now it's at 71%. Hello.
Look, Brian Walker.
Not quite. Not quite.
Close.
Not quite. A little bit, but not quite.
Close you can get.
What's with the outfit?
Wrong with my outfit.
That, I guess.
Outfit's cool. Shut up.
So TikTok's going to do its thing like it did yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. So, babe, give me something to talk about.
Politics.
Let's not. Let's not. We were playing on the video game and we just got done, so he's still playing over there, but I finished what I was doing. I ain't leveling nothing, so it's kind of like not that fun for me, but he is leveling, so I'm trying to help him out. What do you think? There's shoe. Okay, dude, enough.
Enough, whatever it was.
You got both notification? Nice. Sissy is in my room barking because I opened the door to get something out of there and she ran in there 100 miles an hour and I almost slammed the door on her not knowing she was there. I tried to get her to come back out. She didn't want to come back out, so now she's in my room and I think I hear her barking. So I just heard one. But tomorrow we're supposed to go to the water park, so I'm going to come home and mow the lawn. It's going to be like a bajillion degrees tomorrow. So I went and got sunscreen, but I got the lowest sunscreen you could get because I still want to get some color. Every time I use like 100, I don't get any color. So I got 30 and hoping that like something will go through. Yeah, she had pep in her step, man. I opened that door and she like I went to shut the door. I felt it hit something and it was Sissy. Hello. Yep, he just went and got her. What is going on with TikTok? Oh my God. 3 people. This is why I don't want to go live anymore. It's nothing. There's like no notifications. There's no nothing. There's not even people coming in and out to come in and out to like scroll through. Nothing. So frustrating. Oh, here she comes. I thought you didn't hear her. Chicken. Did you get left in the bedroom? Because I told you to come follow me and you didn't? Hello. I'm also on YT. Well, I'm glad somebody did. Apparently, I'm just getting ignored at this point. I was using 100 sunscreen. but I got 30, so we'll see how that works. It was really, really hot out today. Like Satan's ass crack hot today. And of course, my air can't keep up, so it's like hot in my house. Which is frustrating. It's fine. It's fine in here now, but it was not keeping up earlier. I didn't really do anything all day. I just I said I still got to put my clothes away. I put away part of my clothes. I washed all my summer tops at one time, and so I have like a third of them put away. So I got to put those away. I'm probably going to work on that tonight. No, I'm here. I just stopped going live for a while, like 6 months. Last time I went live and on TikTok was in March, and on YT was May. Because it's frustrating because it never wants to send my notifications out, and I feel like I'm talking to a wall. So I just quit going live, and it's proving my point as it sits here with 10 people. It just gets frustrating. It'd be fine. Like yesterday was cool. Yesterday we didn't have a lot of people, but we had a lot of people that were communicating. So like we only had between 11 and 30 people, but people were talking. We were having a whole conversation. I'd rather have quality over quantity. But oh, you didn't get a notification, but you scrolled on me. Figures. I'm on both.
That's how I kept finding you.
I say it don't send out my TikTok. It don't. It hasn't for months. I have 44,000 followers. You think more than 10 got a notification? Come on. Pepper or Bronx. Quit. Oh, the bird. Well, the birds aren't covered up. I forgot to cover the birds up. That's why they're being loud. You didn't get no notification? See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, normally I put them to bed and then go live, and I forgot to put them to bed, so they're gonna get to stay up a little bit late tonight, I guess. But yeah, when they're awake, they're pretty chatty. I forget. I didn't even until you pointed it out. I didn't even remember that they were up. You also found me by scrolling? Of course you did. Frustrating. So frustrating. And they always say the same thing. Well, people don't have their notifications on. Yes, they do. You just aren't sending out the notifications. So nice try. You get a couple good videos and you can get a decent amount of followers pretty quick. I mean, like right now I have 44,000 on this account. I have 29,000 on my other account. I had one that had 105,000. I had one that was banned that was at 27,000. It just if you get a good video here or there, you can usually pick up 10, 15,000. Just depends. Yeah, ever since TikTok updated, it's been garbage. I still have a video that is waiting to be looked at because it's got a strike for no reason. It's a 10-second video that shows a screenshot. And it's not a bad screenshot. It's just a Google search. And it's been sitting in queue to be looked at for 4 days. 24 hours, and they'll come back. No, it's been 4 days. I didn't invite you. It sends out notifications sometimes, apparently. I don't know you to send it out to you. Apparently, it must have decided to send out a notification. Shocker. I don't send anybody anything on TikTok. I send everybody their stuff on Facebook, and then from there, just kind of goes. Oh, you got a notification? Nice. Sometimes they go out really late too, though. I've had people tell me that. They're like, they'll be here for like 10 minutes and they're like, oh, I just got a notification. Well, that's not good, losing your glasses and having to drive. I'm okay to drive without my glasses as long as I know where I'm at. If I don't know where I'm at, it's not happening. I can't read signs without my glasses. Hey Marie, how are you? So I mean, not that you can watch it right now anyways because I'm on a live, but I was surprised you didn't have on Supernatural while we were dungeoning.
Yep.
Yep. You have a question for me. Go ahead. Okie dokie. What is your question for me? You just changed your fish tank, and today the water is orangish.
You put any wood in?
Did you put any new wood in? That's the only thing I could think of too is tannins. Do you have like any new wood centerpieces or anything like that? Because that sounds like tannins. No, I don't know why it would be orange.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know why it'd be orange. That's weird. Just fake plants and 2 goldfish. What size tank do you have 2 goldfish in? Goldfish need like a huge tank. I'm just wondering if it's a lot of buildup. Goldfish need a ridiculously large tank. Yeah, you need a 55 per goldfish. And that's still
depending on the breed of goldfish.
No, they say for a goldfish you need a 55 gallon.
If it's like a feeder fish type goldfish, no, you don't.
They even say for those, to be honest. But I don't know. Is it a fancy or is it just like a comet? Is it like the long, skinny kind? Because those can actually get really big too. Or is it like a fancy goldfish with the pretty fluffy tail? The fanny tail. Yes, the goldfish poop a lot. And that's why you have a bigger tank and then you have a really big filter to filter it all out. Just a basic one. I've thrown a bunch of them in a 10 gallon because I was using them as feeders. But you're supposed to 2 and a 20. I mean, fish aficionados would say that's not right, but I can't imagine why it would be orange. The goldfish with the bubble eyes are cool. I like the fancy goldfish. I had one. It spent the last like 3 months of its life on its back floating upside down. It was fat. Betas are cool. We have a beta tank over here. We got to rinse it out and get it up and going again to put a beta in it. I have 23 birds. No, she I don't think she has any beta leaves because she just got the goldfish in there. You just got my TikTok notification? Nice. Because I can. Why do people ask stupid questions? It was like heat lightning here a little bit ago. Have you seen any since?
No.
No?
No.
They're supposed to be asleep. I forgot to turn their lights off and everything, so they're awake. Every now and then they get to stay up a little late. They get up pretty early, so they should have been in bed like an hour and a half ago. But apparently I got sidetracked. Yeah, betas can jump. Betas can jump. We've always had the big betas. We have a beta tank over there. Our beta died and we haven't cleaned it out. It's just sitting there empty right now. So we're gonna clean it. We're gonna get it up and going again and put another beta in there eventually. I have a tank up and going right now that I'm gonna put something in. I'm not sure what though. Well, hello, welcome back. Betas are actually really resilient fish. It's pretty hard to kill a beta. Yeah, betas are definitely one of the easier type fish in my opinion. I'm not a huge fish fan, but I do have a tank up and going that I'm going to throw something in. I just haven't figured out what quite yet. Hello. So yeah, we're gonna go to the water park tomorrow. He wants water shoes, and I'm like, they don't sell those right now. Like they're starting to sell fall stuff now. In the middle of summer, they're starting to sell like back to school stuff and whatever. So he's just gonna have to have his little feet burnt like I am. I do not need a frog. I've had frogs. I don't need a frog. I've had pretty much everything known to man, with the exception of sugar gliders. I've not had sugar gliders. I've had pretty much everything else. And once a lot of this stuff is gone, I'm not getting no more of it either. Sugar gliders are really messy. They're really, really messy. And they like to roam and get in places and nooks and crannies. And that was one that never, they're cute and all, but I wouldn't have them. Dogs are fine. They're all laying around down here. They're all in various little areas laying down. Sissy's right here. Butter. Finnick. Do you have Bronxy?
Nope.
Where's Bronxy?
Been here somewhere.
What are you doing?
What's up? Just a second.
Oh, okay. Are you making another character?
Don't know what you're talking about.
This is why you can't get your stuff done.
Well, I've pretty much done everything on my main character.
Get to 100.
I have a whole bunch of 100 on that one.
We'll get the rest of them to 100. And
I'm
I don't know.
running with NPCs. It's boring.
I don't know if this music is copyrighted. It's going to screw up my YouTube.
It's not. They allow it. They allow it.
He's playing Final Fantasy 14. And my hair's pretty long. Oh, and can you see it? I got it cut the other day. Thank you. I had it down for a second, but it's getting on my nerves. I'm not a huge fan of the color of it. I've thought about dyeing it, but then I'm like, well, it's all natural right now, and do I really want to go down that whole route of having to diet all the time and whatnot. So, but I would like to diet, but I don't think I'm going to. Well, thank you, Murray. I
What
appreciate
do I
you.
want to do?
He's
Archer,
pissing me off. No.
Lancer, Pugilist, Thermocharge.
If you're gonna do half of those, put them on one of your one. If you're gonna do Lancer, go back and do it on your other.
I'm just doing this to dick around.
He agitates the shit out of me.
It's dick around night.
You could actually be putting in some effort. We play the same amount of time. I have like 20 100s. He's got like 4. He's got.
But don't bother mentioning how far all my other classes are.
Well, he's got them in
all my
various
other
levels.
characters.
He's got them in various levels, but
And multiple characters. She's talking about 1.
2. I have 2 characters.
All the same classes up that high.
My one has like 1400s on it. It's got all different classes on it. I don't know. I just don't like the color of it. It's like, it's too yellowy. It's too brassy for me. But like, I don't know what I would dye it to. Like, would I bleach it out and go really, really blonde, or would I go darker? And then if I did it, if I hated it, then I'd be screwed. And so I've thought about it a lot, but I don't think it's going to really go anywhere. Oh yeah, seriously. I'm with my husband, but if he didn't exist, there would be no man in my life. Trust me. I've thought about light brown, just kind of toning it up. Why are you doing a bunny person?
You don't want to stare at your ass.
Oh, okay.
Stare at the ass.
The bunny people have the coolest starting outfit.
I've never actually played a whole lot on a bunny girl.
My one's a bunny girl. I got a cat girl and a bunny girl.
Will you go lay down?
Who, Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so hot today. It was so freaking bad outside. Humid. It's been so humid the past few days and so hot. My air conditioner can't keep up. It's so frustrating. I tried to use the shampoo that takes out the brassy. It didn't work. I don't know, Marie. This is how it's been lately. It doesn't push out my lives. I have no idea. I don't understand it. But no, I tried to use the brassy shampoo and it just didn't work. I left it in and everything. Like, I didn't just like put it on and wash it out. Like, I left it in, and I still have brassy hair. It's frustrating. I like the fact that like some of my white's starting to come in, but like I don't like the color of my overall hair, I guess. Yesterday we made it up to like 30 people. Everybody was talking though, so it was fine. As long as everybody's talking, it's cool. I can get along with 10 people if they're talking. That's the biggest problem is people come in here and they don't talk, and then it's like I don't know what to say. Yeah. It's just now it's so long, it's going to be hard to dye it by myself and not miss pieces. Because I don't have somebody to dye my hair for me. And I can't go get it done at a salon because I'm allergic to salon dye. I can't use anything that has ammonium hydroxide in it. So I have to use certain dyes that don't have it in there, which means I got to put it on myself. which I'm really good at dyeing my own hair, but I haven't done it in years, and I don't want to miss any spots. Yeah, I see that. 8 over here. Now it's 5. You had to say something. Now it's 5. How can you watch something and watch a live at the same time? Like, don't you like not hear the other thing? He ain't gonna help me. Are you, babe?
I would.
You'd help me?
Yeah.
What color should I dye my hair?
Pink.
Really?
You asked me.
I'd have to dye it blonde before I could dye it pink. So I'd have to bleach it, and then I'd have to dye it pink. He's used to me being pink. I've done pink a lot. I've had pink hair a lot. No, I just wanted a nice normal color. I'm old now. I can't pull off the cool colors anymore. What normal color should I do, babe?
Green.
Babe!
Here's the way it is.
You just said you'd help me dye it.
Yeah, if you're gonna dye it.
Why no? What color would you like to
You asked
see?
me my preferences. I gave you my preferences.
Okay, what's your preference of a color that I could get?
I don't know. Blonde?
What about black?
No.
Why not? I haven't done black in years.
I know.
I have never done black long hair. The longest I've ever done my hair black is at the end of my ears. I've never had long black hair. I've had dark brown. I've had pretty dark brown, but I've not had like black. Dark brown actually looks really good on me when it's longer. I have some really cute pictures of me with dark brown hair. It was right before I moved to Kentucky. I had my hair just about as long as it is now, and it was dark brown. It was really pretty. Well, see, a lot of times if you're fair, it works. That's the weird thing about it. Like, you're too fair, but at the same time, you're fair enough that it like makes everything pop. What I need to do is start tanning again, because right now I'm ghostly white again. I need to get some tanning in. I went tanning not too long ago, but it didn't take very well. The first time I went before I got shingles, it took pretty good, and then I went tanning after that, and it didn't really stick. Tomorrow I have sunscreen for the water part, but like I said, I'm doing a lighter version, hoping I can get some sun tomorrow. Gotta be careful. My swimsuit is netted. It's got little netted holes all over it. My luck, I get a little suntan of nets. I don't even think you like playing the game. I think you just like designing characters.
It's the character I already have created.
Who is it?
I can't remember.
Oh no, I ain't going outside and tanning. I can tan at Planet Fitness. Go in, tan for 10 minutes and be done. I'm not going outside in this nonsense. Tomorrow's gonna be the first time that I've been outside. Oh, okay.
That's what you want.
Okay. Yeah, it's entirely way too hot. I don't have any sun in, and then it turns like a weird orange. Because I have ashy hair by nature. So if I put in ash, my hair turns green. If I put in sun in, it turns orange. It's frustrating. I've never liked the natural color of my hair. And it looks even weirder on video. My hair doesn't look the color that it looks on these videos.
Yeah, you're not seeing all her white hair.
I do. I have some cool white hair, which is kind of why I don't want to dye my hair. But at the same time, like I don't like the rest of my hair. I don't have any lemons either. I know that's the old school in the 80s and 90s tricks. I used to do that.
I use peroxide.
I never used peroxide, but I did use lemon juice, Sun-In. Used to use spray lemon juice. That's the old school ways to do it. I don't know what 38 is compared to Fahrenheit. I'm sure it's pretty up there. She's from Canada. So she's talking Celsius. 102. Jeez. Yeah, it was high mid 90s here today. It's gonna be mid 90s tomorrow. We'll probably go for 2 or 3 hours and then come home. Then we got to mow the lawn. He's gonna mow, and I'm gonna weed whack the one area that the mower doesn't reach. Oh, the temporary spray. Yeah, that's gonna go all over the place. I'm in Kentucky currently. I'm from Michigan, but I live in Kentucky now. I'm at the southern part of Kentucky, pretty close to the Tennessee-Virginia border. You have the ears pointed up.
Yeah.
Ew. I don't like the ears pointed up. Yeah, we got the goats in their goat enclosure, and they ain't coming out. I wish that we had the goat enclosure as big as it was, because that whole section over there is horrible, and they need to eat it, and they can't because they're behind their new fence. There's not really a door to let them in and out. There's a way to get into the enclosure to get in there, but like there's not, it's hard to explain. There's a gate, but you can only access it from the backyard. There's not a one to put it out to where the grass is that needs to be eaten.
Have fun getting them back in.
And they won't go back in. That's why I ended up having to give 3 of them away. Somebody came and caught 3 because they all got out of the new fence, and I was worried they were going to run off. So I got a hold of somebody, and they took the 3 that were easy to catch and took them to a farm. And the 2 that are not easy to catch, they eventually put themselves back into the fence, but we tried to catch them for hours, and they just run. They are not tame at all. We need a singing live again. Yeah, people have been saying that. I don't even know where the karaoke machine is.
The karaoke machine isn't working.
It's not working right. It's kind of jacked up.
Mic don't work no more. Mic jack don't work.
So I was gonna say the mic jack don't work. The mic works. The jack was whatchamacallit. There's a short in the jack. I don't have chickens anymore, no. You missed my lives? Well, here I am. I have actually on my YouTube, which is Ryan Lee TM, I got like 4 or 5 lives on there since I started going live. Yeah, last night I was live for 3 hours. It's on YouTube. Finnick. I had 2 lives on TikTok before I ended up doing dual lives like I'm doing right now. And they were really good, but I didn't get them on YouTube so where people could watch them later. That's one reason I do like YouTube. People can enjoy them later. I have a mosquito bite on my ankle and it itches. Where are you at?
Sedania.
Oh. Trying to get to 15.
Yep.
Nice. I had chickens before, but I don't have them now. Coyote or something got into the yard and ate them. I am not hungry. I went to a Cracker Barrel and I brought half my food home. And then he had gotten a pizza, slices and sticks, and I took a slice. I'm not kidding you. It was cut so bad. And I was like, oh, that wasn't too bad. It was like literally this big. And so I was like, oh, I'll have a piece of your pizza. And I had that much pizza. And I was like, yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. I took my shot a couple hours ago. Normally I take it in the morning, but I took it later today because I want to make sure that I'm good for the water park tomorrow. So I took it a little bit later. That way, if I have any side effects or anything, it should hit by when I come home and not when I want to be out. It's Wednesday and Saturday. I do Wednesdays and Saturdays. No, I don't have guinea pigs. Not anymore. I've never been on Contrave. I've heard of it though. Well, you can only split it if you're taking compounded. If you're taking like the actual like honest to God Mounjaro or Zepbound shot, you can't split it. It's the injector injects and that's it. If you're taking compounded like I am, I can split it up. I can dose myself a little higher here, a little lower here, having some side effects, scale back, too hungry, add a little bit extra with the compounded. So I have a script for Mounjaro, but I actually buy compounded. You got compounded? Okay. Yeah, I buy compounded just because I don't. I had a reaction when I did the 5 all-in-one shot. I did it. I was on the shot for 15 weeks. I was on 5 for 11 weeks, and I puked my guts out randomly on week 11 of being on 5. And ever since then, I've split the dose. Right now, I'm doing 3.5 and 3.5. I was going to do 4 today, but I was worried about going to the water park tomorrow. So on Wednesday, I'm probably going to do 4 and then trying to do 3.5 and 4 because that would technically bring me up to 7.5, which according to the compounded pharmacy, I'm at 12, which I'm not at 12. I'm not going up that high that quick. My husband just got on 7.5 this month, and he started it 2 months after me. You're switching to Zep in a few weeks? Yeah. It's got less side effects than Sema, which is Ozempic and Wegovy. Do you have any good water parks by you? Like I said, we have the 2, but we've only ever been to the 1. The 1 is like nominally cheaper than the other one. And it's not quite as far. I think the other one's a little bit further. Butter. Stop trying to murder Finnick.
I have 3 100s.
On that character?
Yeah. 1 in the 90s, 2 in the 90s.
Were you on Alex?
Yeah, I'm back on that. I'm a bunch of them. I had a request unlocked.
I've been live almost every day. I missed 2 days, and that's because I had internet issues. I was on live yesterday for 3 hours. I'm doing good. I've never been to the ocean. I know. You still haven't got any notifications? Shocker. I've been live for 40 minutes. No notifications. Shocked. Yeah, I've never been to the ocean. I get my shots through Bell. I'm going to probably buy a month. I still got quite a bit left. I think I'm gonna buy a month, which will last 2 to 3 months. Save up to get the 3 months so I can get the discount, because if you buy 3 months, it's $90 cheaper. But I don't want to have to get all the money together right now. So I'm thinking about buying a month to give me a little bit more time, and then saving up for the 3 months while I'm going through that one. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I got a decent amount left. I'm thinking I got at least a month left, but I don't feel like that's enough time for me to get together almost $700.
Yes, she is self-dosing.
A lot of people do uncompounded. I've never been to the ocean. Nope.
I have. You ain't missing much.
Not a huge fan of the ocean. That's not something that I care to see. I lived off of Lake Erie. Lake Erie looks like an ocean. So
You've also seen Lake Huron, Lake Michigan, Lake Superior.
Lake Michigan I barely seen though. And Superior I barely seen.
You were there a day. Each of those.
I've seen, the Great Lakes, and the Great Lakes are oceany enough. Nope, never been to the ocean.
They're about the size of the sea.
Right. Not a fan. I don't really feel the need to go in the ocean. There's too many dead things floating in it. I don't like going in lakes. I like man-made lakes. No, I'm not a huge lake fan, a huge ocean fan. There's too much dead stuff in it. I like pools. Less dead things. Do you like to collect seashells? There you go. That sounds good, Christy. Actually, funnily enough, I didn't go to Sterling State that much until I got into like my 20s. I never even knew it existed until I was in my 20s. I didn't go to the state park. And we didn't go there a whole lot. We'd go there sometimes, but usually it was because my friend was camping there. But we didn't really camp there or hang out there very much, to be honest. We have a family member that lives really close to Point of Poe, right on the water, but that's about it. Yeah, he likes Wamplers, don't you, babe?
Yep.
She said Wamplers was more fun.
I grew up going there.
He liked going to Wamplers.
Every summer.
We used to fish in Wamplers.
Yep. Where you caught your first bass.
Yep. A pretty good fisher lady. Yeah, Irish Hills, we haven't been there in a long time.
Long time.
Since way before we moved. What class are you on now?
Dancer.
That's what, 95 or something?
98.
98. Well, there you go. Get that to 100. You're getting there.
Figure out how many do it.
Well, the only way that you're going to get any EXP is to do a trust or a duty. I mean, even if I got on and played with you, we're barely going to get any EXP.
Yeah. That's why I can't wait for the new system.
Am I close to the Ark Museum? I have no idea. No. Not that I would go to it.
That's northern Kentucky.
Yeah, that's like north
Just
Kentucky,
south of
ain't it?
Cincinnati.
Yeah. Yeah, that is not my cup of tea. Like, it's a weird concept. What are you two doing down here? Butter. Bud, why are you trying to murder your brother? Huh? Why are you trying to murder your brother? Because. Don't lick me. Ugh.
I get nothing for doing this.
I would never go on a cruise. Nope. Don't know how to swim. Not going to go on a cruise. No, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how to swim either. I was at the Y and they put a life jacket on me and put pool noodles under my arms and legs and I still sank. Like, that's talent. I cannot swim.
I swim.
He swims.
I'm a good swimmer.
Luckily, when we go to the water park tomorrow, the lazy river is about 3 feet tall. So the wave pool goes up pretty far, but I don't go very far out. I usually stay right up by the shore and sit and just let it hit me that way. I don't usually tend to go out in the water very much, especially during the wave time. During the wave time, I'm way up in the front and letting it do that because it'd go over my head.
She don't do water slides.
I've done water slides. I've done them. I don't do them. Because the one time the ones there, well, they have 2 that you don't have to use a tube on, and then 3 that you use a tube on. And when I did the tube one, I came flying down and immediately flipped. Thought I was going to drown. It was awful. Sorry to hear that, Murray. You're going on a cruise to Aruba? You and your freaking cruises. Yeah, if my feet can't touch, no, I won't go in water past here. Nope. My feet have to touch full flat, and I'm not going above here. And I'm probably going to be hanging on him when that happens. I have to have, like, he's like my safe buoy boy. Like, I have to be touching him. What are you guys doing? Butter.
It's Bronx.
Bro, what's Bronx doing?
Want to get up on that?
Let him up.
I'm not stopping him. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know how to get up here. Come on.
There we go.
See? That wasn't hard now, was it?
Everybody's talking about the fact that they've been to Aruba. Hey, Lisa. Not me. I've not even been to Florida. Yeah, I don't like going underwater, but I will when I go tomorrow. I will go underwater a little bit in the lazy river. That I'll do, but like I have to be holding on to a floaty device. I have to have him next to me in case I drown. It's a whole spectacle. Last year we went and I didn't have a correct bathing suit, and I bent over to like pick something up and my top came off, like completely just came off. Yeah, that was great. That was a fun time. After that, I went home and I got a new bathing suit because I was not dealing with that again. I have another pair of bottoms somewhere, but I don't know what I did with them. So, but I do have my new bathing suit, which we had to restring because the string came out and was going all over the place. But we got it all restrung so I can wear it tomorrow. Yeah, it was something else. Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of people around. I was bent over. But yeah. Kira, shut up. Yeah, it was, I mean, like, it came all the way off. Like, it was so bad. Are you going to do truss?
I don't get any EXP for that shit.
I thought you did. What's the one you get EXP for? Duties?
None of them. At this level, none of them.
When I get done, we could do high level.
Like I said, I can't wait for the new system to come out.
Assuming that it works any better.
Gives you a whole list of shit to do. So.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go around and farm fates. Okay.
And you earn shit.
Okay. I don't see that happening at all. I should buy him the disappearing shorts as a joke. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Get the worm.
Right? Oh, that sounds great, Christy. My mom one time fell off a pier. She was drunk and she fell off the pier and she had a red Solo cup. And all you could see sticking out of the water was the Solo cup. My mom saved her beer. She had priorities. My birds are good. They're out there screaming because I forgot to put them to sleep. I usually put them to sleep before I go live. So that's why they're out there freaking out because they're not sleeping. Are you going to play a different game?
I thought about it, but no.
What are you going to do? Go to bed?
Thought about that too, but no.
Well, give me a few more minutes on here and I'll get
You're
off.
fine. You don't have to get off. Nobody said you had to get off.
Okay. What are you going to do? Just sit there?
Yep.
Okay. Give me something to talk about.
Fishing.
Fishing? I haven't been fishing in years. Like beyond years. Like we haven't fished in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Barely. That place doesn't really, you can't really catch fish there. Quit.
You need a boat.
Yeah. We need to rent a pontoon boat one day. We can actually do that up in that one place I told you about for like $50. We can rent it for the river. Just the river.
Go lay down.
She ain't gonna listen. Now she's gonna come over to me. Why'd Bronx jump down? Bronxy, why'd you jump down? Because he wasn't
His
paying
dad
attention
leaned
to me.
forward.
Huh?
His dad leaned forward.
You're trying to think of something to talk about? Yeah, we had after yesterday, everybody getting in here, we kind of got our little mod group back into a chat. We put, I think there's like 6 of us in there. After yesterday, we decided to get back into. We had a video call today. Hadn't had one of those since probably 2022, 2023. So that was nice. I felt bad for the 2 people we put in there that had no idea, and they probably woke up to like 200 messages. I don't know. I haven't talked to CJ. Nobody's talked to him. I know that he came in here 3 nights ago, and he said that he had gotten promoted at his job, and he'd been really busy, and that's the only time I've heard from him. Sydney is passed out. She's over there passed out. She's not been bad today. Everybody's been decent today. Even Kira's been all right today. Everybody's been behaving today, so that was a plus. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but today's been all right.
Go lay down.
I'd rather not. She's not doing anything. I mean, she's staring at you, which is uncomfortable, but she's not really doing anything. Some movie I want to see comes out on the 20th, and I don't know what it is. I think Insidious. Is it Insidious 6 comes out on the 20th? I think it's Insidious 6. Oh, Hunger Games is coming out in November, babe. We'll have to go see that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's another horror movie. Then there's one called Other Mommy. It should have been called Other Mother. It goes off the tongue better. There's one called Other Mommy. I think that one comes out in September or October. There's a couple I want to see. Oh, nice. It's moving up right as I have no idea what to talk about. Y'all that are in here, give me something to talk about. I talk to the people in here, so talk to me and I'll talk back. You talk to me and I'll talk to you back. Hunger Games, yeah. What's the name of the new book? Sunrise on the Reaping. The movie's coming out in November.
It's Haymitch's story.
Haymitch's story. Sunrise on the Reaping. The movie hasn't come out yet. They put out a couple trailers a few months back, but it doesn't come out till all the Hunger Games movies always come out in November. You're too nosy to read? I'm not sure how nosy and reading go together, but okay. Did you not know that book came out, or did you forget? It's a really good book. It's a really good book. I read it when it first came out. I have Let Them as a tattoo. Right there. Let Them. I read true crime. Basically true crime. You started it and your friend gave the book away? That's evil. No, they didn't give me any ideas. What book? I'm confused, Christy. What's going on? Even Little Finnick what? I'm so confused. I kind of been doing my true crime stuff. I've been doing the Lindsay Clancy case. I'm doing the Lindsay Clancy case. There's do I watch any reality TV? That's all I watch. Right now I'm watching Beat Bobby Flay. There's like a bajillion seasons, so I'm pretty good there. I'm waiting for Triple Threat is supposed to come back in 10 days. That's another Bobby Flay one. That one's supposed to come back in 10 days, but until then I'm just watching Bobby Flay. I still need I need to watch The Challenge, but I'm not getting my subscription until there's more of them built up that I can binge. I don't want to just watch one or two. I like to binge it. I tried to watch Big Brother one time. It made me mad. Yeah, I do a lot of true crime. That's I'm reading one about solved cold cases right now. Yeah, I'm watching every day. There's more and more of the stuff on Lindsay Clancy case, and I guess that there's a recess until next week. I want to say there's a recess. Babe, I feel bad for you just sitting there.
Why?
I don't know. Because I feel bad?
I'm having fun with myself in my mind. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Until Monday, that's what I thought. I heard somebody say that it was in recess till Monday. It's going to be interesting when when defense starts calling people. You know, there was a guy on here and he's like, you know, all you TikTok detectives, you don't think that they know all this stuff that you're just now finding out? And I'm like, well, all I know is that they're literally calling somebody from TikTok now that they weren't before. So obviously something's being seen and noticed, because otherwise that wouldn't happen. He was sad that Tiffany abandoned him. He wanted to know where Tiffany went. He said, why did she go away? I said, well, she was having some issues. I said, don't take it personally. He said, I take it personally. I said, of course you do.
They all disappeared.
Yeah, everybody disappeared, and then he was sad. There is a little heart inside his little chest. It just doesn't beat that often. But it does on occasion.
And then people stomp on it and run away. So that's what keeps my heart so small.
Good Lord. He was nice, though. We were supposed to go out to dinner tonight, and he decided that we would fend for ourselves and go get our own food early. That way I could make that phone call tonight, which was nice of him. I'm going to go out to dinner tomorrow after we go to the water park this time instead. So instead of that, I had Cracker Barrel, and I brought half my food home. And he had Little Caesar slices and sticks. But he ate like practically nothing. Would you have like 3 sticks and a piece of pizza, if that?
Not even. I didn't have any.
You didn't have any pizza?
Any pizza.
Oh, okay.
Only you did.
And I only had that half a piece. Like, can I have this piece? And then I ate half of it.
Go lay down.
Why are you being so evil to her? Ma'am. Ma'am. Get away from the door. Come on. Away from the door. Get away from the door. Right. Get tired after you go to water parks and they're out in the sun. You just get tired afterwards, which is going to suck because we have to come home and mow the lawn. Good night, Marie. He just put on his headphones. Apparently, he doesn't want to listen to me anymore. Yeah, we have to mow the lawn when we get home. It's our only day to do it. I'm gonna weed whack the part that the mower can't get to. We bought a push mower, but we can't get the push mower to work. Paid $50 for it, can't get it to work, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna weed whack the area that the rider can't get to. We have 2 different weed whackers. One of them's electric, and well, it's battery operated, and it's not real strong. And then we have one that's gas powered, and it's really strong. So I'm gonna use that one and knock it out as quick as I can. But I'm just gonna have to put on shoes and pants because it's going to whip everything around, where the other one it doesn't do that. I have the worst luck with mowers. Seriously. I drove an hour to get this mower, and they sent me a video of it working. They started it up in front of me and it was working. I got it in the car and it smelled like gas the whole way home. We get it home and we cannot get it started. We cannot. We've put gas in it. We've primed it. If it starts, it stops immediately. There's something wrong with the gas line, and neither one of us are going to know how to fix it. So I basically spent $50 for absolutely zero reason, and now I have another mower I got to throw out. Hey, I've been live for an hour. Where you been? I have the absolute worst luck with mowers. Our brand new one, our deck is already crooked. We've mowed 5 times with it, and the deck's already crooked. I don't even know how the hell that happened. We must have hit something. We were driving around mowing. Now here comes Skara. What? I gotta cut her nails. Her nails are really long, but they're hard because she doesn't want me to cut them. But I don't have a choice because I can't take her to get them cut because I can't take her out of the house because she's too big to handle. So I got to cut them myself. And I just told him he's going to have to help me. Last time I cut them on my own, and I'm hoping maybe I can get them cut. I got another set of cutters. I have two sets of cutters, and the one should open up a little bit more, so I might be able to cut her nails a little bit easier. You're lucky that they didn't run away. I'm sure they were biting cords and biting everything and getting lost. And I never let the guinea pigs out of cages.
Dude, I want a cream cheese bagel now.
Go eat your pizza. Why would you want a cream cheese bagel?
What?
Why would you want a cream cheese bagel?
The cartoon I'm watching had a bagel in it.
Why are you licking the drawer? Weird dog. He's not hungry. He just saw a bagel on the show he's watching, and now all of a sudden he wants a bagel. I can guarantee you right now, if the man had a bagel in front of him, he'd take 2 bites and be full. He always thinks he's hungry, and then he goes to eat and he can't because of the shot. He'll call me up and he's like, I'm starving. We need to go eat. And then we get there and he'll eat like 3 bites and be full. Yeah. That's the bad part about the shot is it fools you. So you think you're hungry. Then you go to eat and you're completely full and you can't eat, and then you waste your money. Yeah, I get a lot of kids' meals. Well, hello, Kayla. Sorry to blow up your phone. I get a lot of kids' meals. And it's crazy if you think about it. If there's always a dollar coupon on McDonald's to get a Happy Meal. You can get a Happy Meal for $3.70, which is the same size practically as a 2 cheeseburger. You're just getting one less cheeseburger, and that one's $9. Like, the fry is smaller, I will say that, but I mean overall it's totally worth it to me. I get the kids meal at McDonald's, I get it at Burger King, I get it at Fazoli's. They give you a lot of pasta at Fazoli's for a kids meal. Well, I remember you saying that you wanted to be back in one, and we started one up last night. Yeah, I'm on Manjaro, Zepbound, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, I get the apples. I like the apples. My problem is when I go to eat something and then the texture goes to hell. Yesterday I wasn't really hungry, so I went to Arby's and I got the meat plus 3 box, and I ate half my sandwich, half my small fry. I didn't touch the mozzarella sticks, and I had half my peach cobbler. But I halfway through the sandwich I couldn't eat it because of the texture. Stop now. Nope. We just blew the phones up, and then I figured you guys would see it in the morning. We did a call a little bit earlier. We were getting all caught up. Hey, stray cat.
Hey,
What?
Here you are.
Did you just scroll and find me? Oh, there I am. It doesn't say you're in here though. That's funny. Oh, there. Yep, there it is. Invite you to go join as a guest. You just joined.
I didn't click in yet.
It says you joined.
I did now, yeah.
Oh, okay. They said, hey. Babe.
Hey.
Yeah, you got it. So I ran out of things to talk about. Am I doing okay? Yes, I'm fine. I just don't. I ran out of things to talk about. I need you guys to talk to me so I can talk back. Opinion on Ryan. I've seen it. He's got his hands way dirty. I've seen that, and I just seen him on a live before I got on here talking about how, he's just a good old Southern boy, and they're just raised different, and that doesn't just because he says the things he says doesn't mean that he feels the way he says. And I'm like, way to backtrack. Like, that's not going to work. You can't just give the whole I'm Southern, that's my excuse. You can be different than your surroundings. You don't have to go around calling people the N-word and then being like, oh, well, I have black friends. So, like, what are you doing? I've been seeing those videos that Audrey's putting out, Gypsy talking to other men. That's pretty interesting, in my opinion. Like, she'd get off the phone with Ken and, like, start talking to another guy. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him, and I feel bad for Mia because, I mean, if you think about it, all these phone calls came out, and, like, all of this stuff she never thought was going to hit the light of day. And now all these people around her are, getting the fallout from it. He still got people gifting. Yeah, I stopped vaping. I just stopped one day. Literally just stopped. Just cold turkey, just quit. I do not have that on I don't have Bad Moms on my For You page. I have a lot of the Lindsay Clancy stuff, but like Bad Moms in general, no. Yeah, her wedding. I would not even have invited her after all that came out. That's wild. Well, I mean, I started just because, and then I quit just because, which is really weird because I have a really addictive personality. But literally, it was just like one day I was just like, I'm done. And I was done. Well, thank you, Kayla. I didn't go live on here since March, apparently. You just Googled the Clancy trial. My opinion is he did it. I think we're going to end up, I think she's going to get off. And I think that they're going to have to go after him. I think we're going to see something very strange we've never seen before. I think they're going to actually find her not guilty, which means that they're going to have to, I mean, they're not going to have to go after him, but like, are they? They might. Oh yeah, I definitely think he did it. If you go through my reblogged videos, there's a bunch of videos that explain why. I think you sent me a picture of your pepper. Yeah, just one day I was just like, I'm done. No, I just there's just too many things that don't make any sense. And people are like, oh, well, this is just to find out if she's going to be held insane. No, it's not. I have the clip of the judge in the beginning, and I'm going to be posting it. The judge is like, she is innocent until proven guilty. This is not about was she sane or was she not sane? First and foremost, it's is she guilty or not guilty? If she's guilty, then but was she insane or was she not insane? And people apparently missed that when the judge was explaining it in depth. I have a clip of the judge saying this, and it's right now she's presumed innocent. So even though she confessed, originally they were going to go with just the straight insanity defense, but they ended up putting the two trials together. So first she has to be found guilty, and then she has to be found whether it was insanity or not. I mean, that's a good point of the reasonable doubt, but I mean, I see your point there. I see your point. No, it's on this TikTok. If you go to my reblogs, I actually put up a video of what I think about it, and then all of my reblogs that explain why I think that way. My videos are on this account right here, this TikTok. I put up a video myself of me rambling, and then if you go through my reblogs, there's a bunch of them that explain why I think the way I do. No, I mean you make a good point. Me and mine. I mean, you do. You know, especially when you're doing taxpayer money, like. But at the same time, if they built a good enough case, if they went back and they really built the case brick by brick, those kids need to have justice. So if they built the case brick by brick and they could do it, would they? I don't know. I'd like to think they would. But I do definitely see your point of, well, okay, but she right there is reasonable doubt. My thing is this, okay? Cops show up to a house and there's kids dead in the basement, a woman practically dead out in the backyard, wrist cut, fucking head injury, incoherent, and we're going off of what the one guy says. Oh, she told me that she killed the kids and she tried to kill herself. But yet the EMTs said that she wasn't even cognizant. But apparently she was cognizant enough to tell him that the kids are in the basement and I did this to myself and I did it in 45 minutes, but my body temperature says I've been out here for 6 hours. But yeah, I could have done it while you were gone for 2 days, but I decided to do it while you were at CVS for 5 minutes. Like, no, they didn't investigate the crime scene because they literally took him at his word. Her arrest warrant was signed the day after. She wasn't even conscious in the hospital yet. And it's only his DNA on the exercise bands. Her DNA is not on the exercise bands. His is on there because he got the kids out of the exercise bands. And he said that he was trying to do CPR and all this, but yet they found him sitting on the couch. They took his word, and by the 18 hours later, there was an indictment for her for murder. They didn't look into nothing. They just took his word at it. To me, I'm sorry. I come to a scene and I see a woman with her wrist cut and hanging out of a window on the ground with an 82-degree temperature and 3 dead kids and a husband who's just standing there with the thumb of his ass. I'm going to look into him. And I don't know why they didn't. Well, yeah, he also said that the kids were all face down, and they said that they said that they were all faced up. Right, and then there's like the online searches where she wasn't even at the house, but they were pertaining them to her, but she wasn't even home. And then he sent an email from home when he was supposed to be gone, but the Wi-Fi was out. But the Wi-Fi was working, but the Wi-Fi didn't work long enough to call 911, but the Wi-Fi worked long enough for him to call her because he didn't know that her car wasn't in the driveway, that he's seen in the driveway when he came home, but he didn't know where the car would have went, even though she stopped driving in December. And then people wonder why we think he did it. Oh, they've caught him in a ton of lies. A ton. There was one where they were like, do you ever remember talking to Letitia Dukes? He's like, no, I don't ever remember a therapist by that name. Letitia gets on the stand and she's like, oh, yes, we had a 30-minute session where he attended with her. He don't remember her having that thing, but it's written in the conversation that he was there. And it's good. And the defense hasn't called anybody yet. They are calling somebody from TikTok. I mean, think about this. Okay. All of her okay. All of her drugs were crushed up, including all the old drugs that for some reason he kept in his car for disposal reasons. So all of her medication that she stopped taking was in his car, but then was found crushed up for her to take. So they crushed up pills for her. They cut her wrist, but now mind you, she's a nurse, and they're cut this way, not this way. So then that was happened. Then she got her neck, her thyroid was snapped in two. She fell out a fucking window and got a spine injury. She sat out in the snow for supposedly only 30 minutes, but her temperature went down to 82, which if you remember the guy who was left out in the snow for 6 hours, his was 81. She's a nurse, and one of the searches was, where's the carotid artery? She's a nurse. I'm pretty sure she already knows where the carotid artery is. There was also a search of how do you stop airbags in a Kia from deploying. I'm not really sure why she would feel the need to do that. Right, but then they were all in his car, but then all of a sudden they were in her system. They were in his car, and then they were smashed up and in her system. Why were they in her system if they were supposed to be in his car? But yet she got the drugs out of the car and then smashed them all up and then gave them to herself instead of just swallowing them. If she wanted to get them out of the car, she could have just gotten them out and swallowed them. But instead there was a bunch of crushed up ones. Cop just took his word. He said she killed the fucking kids. That's another one that's going around because he didn't say she fucking killed the kids. He said she killed the fucking kids. So everybody's thinking about that. He's been caught. So they asked him when he went in the room, what did you see when you went in the room? And he said, this is wild. This is some of the stuff I've reblogged. So you can go through my reblogs and actually see the stuff I'm talking about. They said, what did you see when you walked in the room? He said it was awful. There was blood sprayed in the room. And there was a puddle in the middle of the room. So they brought in one of the EMT guys, and the EMT guy goes, there was nothing in the room. He's been caught in so many different lies. Just so many different lies. Yeah, and that was another thing. She killed the fucking kids. So they're fucking kids. Not she fucking killed the kids. She killed the fucking kids. Not my kids. Not my babies. The fucking kids. That's just a really weird thing. And then don't forget, he was in Costa Rica 28 days later. Oh yeah, they went out as a family. And he didn't even give a shit. He didn't even give a shit. They have him on video. He is not even involved in any way, shape, or form. But he went to Costa Rica 18 days after his children were dead. He went to Costa Rica. He wrote a review of one of the hikes he went on 18 days after he cremated his children. He got a $1 million GoFundMe and cremated his children. Now there's a wild theory going out right now, and nobody's going to be able to ever prove this. Nobody's ever going to be able to prove this. But there is a theory going on right now that the daughter started having a lot of UTIs and constipation problems, and you know what that's indicative of. But you can't test the daughter because he had her cremated. Are you okay over there? And she's sitting there sobbing during all this stuff, and he ain't got nothing. He ended up moving to New York 4 months afterwards with his new little girlfriend. I just know he cremated them. I don't know what they did with them after. Maybe they're buried after they're cremated. I just know he cremated them. I just know he cremated them. He got $1 million GoFundMe and he cremated them. And I don't know if they buried him afterwards or there's a tombstone. You can have a tombstone and not have anything in it though. You can have just a place marker, and they don't have to actually be buried there. I don't know. That part I don't know. I just know that he got him cremated, which is very, very, very convenient, especially now that people are talking about the fact that she had UTIs all the time and constipation issues, which is a sign of SA, and they'll never be able to test her for that because she was cremated. And then you got to wonder, why was the one kid away from the other two? Two of the kids were found together, and one of the kids was found in his office. And then the way he found them was like, he talked about how he like was unwinding the rope from the two that were face down, but the EMT said they were face up. And he was sitting on the couch, but not giving them CPR. And when he went in to look at Dawson, he just said, yeah, he was gone. I knew he was gone. Like, yeah, just whatever. Yeah, the different another one. Well, and here's another conspiracy theory: the new wife. She was seen running in a marathon, and she had the same She had the exercise bands tied the same way that they were around her waist. It's very convenient to have them cremated. Well, that's different, Audra. My mom was also cremated. She wasn't buried, but she was cremated. But you don't cremate somebody when you might need their body later. It's kind of like with the Idaho 4, how they knocked the house down when they really still needed it. Yes. So Lindsay and the new wife look like literal twins. If you take a half picture of each of them and merge them, they look like the same person. Yeah, my mom was cremated, but I wasn't going to need her body later for evidence. And here's a conspiracy theory. She made the comment that it looked like she said that it looked like she was outside of her body watching herself do it. Well, that's how it would also look if there was somebody who looked just like you doing it as well. So, and they got married really hella quick so that one couldn't testify against the other one. Just saying. They look ridiculously amount alike. Like, I don't know why that wouldn't bother you. If my husband killed my kids, I don't think I would go date his twin. That's just like, that'd be like rubbing salt in the wound. Oh, I've seen that. I don't really think that. Definitely think he was the voice saying to hurt the kids. I do think that, but I don't think the fan had anything to do with that. I've seen that one. We had him cremated so they could never look at anything else with the kids. They just took his word and ran with it. They didn't look at the police did not do their job the way they should have by any stretch of the imagination. No, they had the indictment for her 18 hours afterhand. She wasn't even awake. She wasn't even awake yet. Oh, no, she was the indictment went out for her the day after. She wasn't even awake yet. They just took his word and just ran with it. And everybody's like, oh, this is just because it's a white woman and y'all can't imagine a white woman doing this, blah, blah, blah. We don't like Casey Anthony. We don't like Andrea Yates. We don't like Susan Smith. This had nothing to do with the fact it's a white woman. It has to do with the fact if you watch what's going on, something ain't right. Everything that this man said, he's been caught in a million lies. It wasn't investigated fairly or at all. And that's why people are doing what they're doing. Exactly. Can I have my feet? Can I move my feet? Hi. Can I move my feet? Hi. Hi. I'm not talking to you. Please move. I'm not talking to you. Please move. Please move. Can you move? I need to move my feet. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, she actually said, where are the kids? I just have a hard time believing that she was cognizant enough for him to say, the kids are in the basement. I tried to kill the kids and I tried to kill myself. But when EMT shows up and police show up and all these responders show up, they all say that she's completely incognizant. Now, there was a person that came on my FYP that was in the room that got to hear the 911 call. Now, the 911 call has been completely, utterly restricted. Nobody is going to hear the 911 call as of right now. The judges have sealed it. People can talk about what they heard, but the actual 911 call itself, it has not seen the light of day, nor will it until they decide to let it go. But this one woman was in there and she heard it. And she said that he sounded very real, that she could hear Lindsay saying basement, which I have a hard time. I have a hard time with that. I really have a hard time with that. And that his screams of anguish were real. But I mean, could it have been faked? It could have been faked. I think I've thought a couple different things. I think that now there is, and I don't know if y'all know this, but there is a clip. I've seen the article and I've seen the actual news clip. The neighbor saw her lying in the snow at 10 to 6. The neighbor's son said to his dad, oh, the neighbor's outside lying in the snow at 10 to 6. Cops didn't get there until a little bit after 6. So there's that. But I think that he took care of her first. Hold on a minute. Would you stop it? I think he took care of her first. I think she was out in the snow for a lot longer than what people think. I think he took care of her. I think he took care of the kids. I think when he came back, he realized that the baby was not gone. And that he realized that she was not gone. Because the baby, that whole thing with the heart being able to start again, that baby's heart had to stop basically right as the EMTs got there. He was in that house by himself for X amount of minutes before they came in there. And I think he took care of the baby right then because that baby's heart was still able to be started. And you only have a 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes at tops to get a baby's heart restarted at that age. And then he went out there and found her. I think he tried all sorts of ways to kill her. I think he tried to poison her. I think he tried to cut her wrist the wrong way. I think he tried to put the window down on her neck and snap her thyroid. I think he put her out head first into the snow. Now, there's two different things. Either one, he locked her in the room and she tried to get out and slid down the window, or he put her out the damn window. No, I didn't know nothing about nothing in Lexington. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. Thank you, Christy. But yeah, if you go to my reblogs, go look at some of my reblogs. I reblog the really good stuff, and you can like really see a lot of what I'm talking about. Anything that I think is worth people seeing, I reblog. Right, and we don't know if the freaking new wife was there. The new wife could have been there, and I'm on there again. The new wife could have been there. She could, we don't know what her role was, if anything, if nothing. Oh, you're over here. Well, be that way then. He's scrolled on my live twice now while he's been dicking on TikTok over there. I get that. Well, because it's just like the Gypsy Rose case, to be honest. Because she took the plea, they never got to deep dive into all the shit that was shady. And now that she's out and everything's done and we can't do nothing with it, all these phone calls are coming out, these text messages are coming out, all this stuff is coming out, and they go, well, why didn't the cops look at it? Because she took a plea. It's the same thing. They took his word that she did it, didn't investigate for a damn nothing, and now all this stuff is coming out because there was nothing. They weren't looking at him. They were only looking at her. If they had looked at him to begin with, a lot more of this stuff would have came up. And now you're like, oh, wow, this, how did they miss that there was an email that was sent from the house when he was supposed to be at CVS? Well, maybe because you didn't look at him. You didn't look at what he could have done. The gypsy calls are disgusting. But then people are like, oh, all these TikTok detectives, they just think that they're doing all this stuff. It never hurts anybody to have a pair of fresh eyes. It never hurts to have a pair of fresh eyes. Reddington's been looking at this stuff for 3 years. Sometimes it takes somebody who just started looking at something to go, oh, hey, did you see this? And maybe they didn't, I don't understand how she talked on the phone so much in jail. And I do not understand. They know that those calls are recorded. Why are they having phone sex? Why are they having phone sex? Why are they having racist conversations? Why are they using all sorts of slur words, knowing that that shit is recorded? I have my own theories. When I was real big into the whole gypsy thing, because I got in way over my fucking head, I have stood by the same thing over and over. I can't deal with kids who want to off their parents. I've been in that situation. My kid went to jail for wanting me dead. I get it. I'm never going to feel any kind of way for Gypsy that is anything other than bad. If you were having that bad of a life, you could have got up and left. And as far as that goes, just like the call came out, well, I didn't have my fucking mother killed so that I'd have to go listen to other people my whole life. That's what it was about. It was never about abuse. It was never about nothing. It was about the fact she wanted to get her way, couldn't get her way, and killed her mom to get her out of the way. That's all it ever was. And now people are finally seeing who she is. And that's what's going to happen with this is they didn't look at him, and now you're going to see where all of this stuff could point to him, and it didn't because nobody actually did any type of fucking actual police work. I am not debating the Casey Anthony case and why the investigation was flawed. I said the word Casey Anthony. I'm not just saying why it was flawed. I love my AI summaries. They're never correct. She could walk the whole time. She didn't need the wheelchair. She could have got her ass up and walked out at any given time. She knew she could walk the entire time. She knew she could walk the entire time. Oh, I know she liked the attention from being sick, for sure. Yeah, I seen that all of her exes have stuff with kids. And then Ryan asking about the one that I heard, which Ryan was trying to defend on live today. Well, no, he was trying to defend the whole racist thing. He was defending the whole racist thing today. But the one where he asked Gypsy if it was one of his exes. He was like reading to her 5-year-old child, and she started slobbing his knob in front of the kid. And he was like, "Would you ever do that with me?" What? Sir? No, we should not be going to town in front of a 5-year-old. Like, what are you doing? Right. That is not okay to have done once, let alone multiple times. Yes, that's the Ryan we're talking about. Gypsy's ex. And then everybody kept saying about how Gypsy always got mad at Mia, and that Mia was always trying to outdo her. And people are trying to defend her and be like, "Oh no, that's not true." And then she was literally on a call being like, "Mia has to upstage everything I do." Yeah, okay. Taken from her own fucking mouth, guys. He shouldn't be able to work with kids after all the slurs he's done between mentally handicapped slurs and color slurs and talking about doing sexual stuff in front of kids. And yeah, I don't think education is where he needs to be honest. I think the call is coming from inside the house. I don't think she needs to be calling me a hoe when she's been talking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry known to man. I mean, these calls, I mean, she's talking to a different guy every phone call. The only hoe I see was her. Exactly, just for me. I agree. So did all the other ones, she was talking to. I mean, Dan thought she was 15 until she came to the hospital with her identification. He thought she was 15. Yeah, it feels like every day there's a new call out. I've heard quite a few of them at this point. I think I've heard them all, but I'm not 100% sure. I might be missing one or two. Yeah, I mean, they know that the jailhouse calls are being recorded, and still to say all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure that they never figured that somebody would put in a FOIA request and get all of the calls. I mean, that's pretty dedicated, and I can't believe somebody did that, and God forbid paid for it. But I mean, if you know things are being recorded, why are you talking like that? I want to know how much it costs to get all those phone calls for the person who did the FOIA request on the phone calls. I want to know how much that cost because there was a lot of phone calls. And I want to know how much money was spent. She spent 45,000 making the calls. That's wonderful. But she had people putting money on her books. She had all them stupid ass guys calling and putting money on her books. She had Ryan, she had Ken, she had other guys that I heard that I didn't hear their names of, but they were talking about putting money on her books. There was one where she was talking to Ken about Ryan, talking about what all Ryan could buy her. Wanted a new iPad or something. She was just trying to see who the best meal ticket was. That is weird. I heard one guy put her in her place and tell her, I'm not putting up with this or whatever. I didn't hear anybody be like mean to her. I heard somebody telling her she needed to take accountability and kind of went off on her, but they were right. By the way, I have a YouTube channel, which is Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm actually doing a dual live with both of them right now. So if you like this, you can go back and rewatch it, which is whatever you missed. Well, I appreciate that, Stray Cat. I've been trying to go live a little bit more often. I didn't go live 2 times this week because my internet, because there was storms. I didn't have internet for like 3 hours. Everything crashed here. It was so frustrating. Then the next day, I thought it was going to crash, but it ended up not crashing. Yeah, I haven't heard that. Just me, but that doesn't mean nothing. I haven't heard that, but I'm not as in it as I used to be. No internet Wi-Fi for 9 weeks. God, that'd be something. My husband can't handle it for 9 minutes. Internet goes out, he loses his mind. Goddamn Spectrum. Like, babe, it's a wide issue. Like, it's the whole neighborhood. That's why Spectrum sucks. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I am not debating that Casey Anthony case. AI summary. Gypsy. Not Casey Anthony, Gypsy. Spectrum does suck. It does. Oh, you came back over here? Why do I look so yellow? What the hell? Look at me. I look jaundiced. The hell? Look at me. I look jaundiced. Oh, you're in both? Good job. I like that. Look at me. I'm like yellow orange. I'm like hulking out, but in like a zucchini sense or like a butternut squash. Good night, Just For. Sleep well. But yeah, if you want to update yourself on the Lindsay Clancy case of where I get my information, just go through my reblogs. My reblogs will catch you up. I tend to keep most of my reblogs on this account tend to be true crime. Every now and then I forget on this account and I might like reblog like MGK or something. I think I seen one of him on there and I think I seen something having to do with a cat. But for the most part on this account, what I reblog is usually true crime. Landman? No. I look peach on YouTube. I look more than peach. I look jaundiced. Look at this. Look. Weird. I don't like this camera. I had a good camera on my computer and it died. I bought a really nice camera and I don't know what happened, but it died. So now I'm using the camera that it comes with and it don't look good. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not my cup of tea. I know what one you're talking about. That's not something I would watch. I watch a lot of reality TV. I spend a lot of time watching cooking shows and shows like The Challenge. Like right now I'm watching Beat Bobby Flay. I think he started watching. Did you start watching it? Landman? I thought you did.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah. Ow. 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 My shoulder is so bad, you guys. Why is everybody running around like crazy? Yeah, they got some zoomies, that's for sure. They all just ran out. I don't know if there was like a mouse
What are
or
you guys
something.
doing?
I don't know. I think there's like a mouse or something. They're all like sticking their nose over there. They all just shot over into that corner real quick. I don't know how to swim. I wish I did. I'm going to the water park tomorrow, but luckily it's only 3 feet deep. I'm going to a lazy river. I grew up my whole life like 5 minutes from Lake Erie, and I never learned how to swim. I can't float. I sink. They've put a life vest on me and put pool noodles under my legs, and I still sink. I don't know. I think my bone density is fucked up. Bronxy wants up there.
That's nice.
Let him up there.
No.
Why?
They don't want him on my lap. That's
You're
why.
mean. That's mean. Bronxy Dino. Bronxy. Bronxy, Bronxy, Bronxy. Ouch. Bronxy. Bronxy. Ow, God, your nails are something else. What are you guys doing? Poor Bronxy. I tried to. Come here, Bronxy. Come here. There. Are you happy now? Huh? They know you're not my dad. I want my dad. I don't want you. You're my spare human. I don't do spare human. I like my dad. He likes me because I had blankets. Now he's over there trying to get on his lap again. He only likes me because I have blankets and pillows. What are you watching over there? Babe, what are you watching over there?
TikTok.
Oh, just random TikTok?
Yep.
Yeah, I shave all of this. It's all gone. I've had an undercut since I was 13. I didn't have an undercut for 2 years, and I ended up cutting off my hair. Before I moved to Kentucky, my hair was down to about here, about where it is now. And I didn't have an undercut. I grew out my hair, grew out all of it, and I ended up coming here and I ended up cutting it all off, spiking it up here and having it long over here because I didn't have an undercut and I got pissed off one day. So I made sure this time when I grew my hair out to do an undercut. I started in when I was 13 in like 93, 94, and I've just had one ever since. I was a little grunge kid. I have thick hair. It's a major reason I have it. Pepper. Yeah, at the time, like I started being a Nirvana fan later on in life. I was more of like a Green Day, Offspring, like that type of rock, punk, was like what I was into. Third Eye Blind, Eve 6. Do I think Courtney did Kurt? I don't know. I don't think he did himself. So, I mean, it's anything's a possibility. I liked Korn, Limp Bizkit. The original Eminem. People would lose their minds listening to the original Eminem. People are so easily like upset with lyrics nowadays. Like they wouldn't even know how to function with the original Eminem. I had the 99 CD set. I didn't go. Apparently it was a literal shit show. 99 Woodstock was like horrible, I guess. I've been to a few concerts. I haven't been to a concert in like 10 years, but I've been to a few concerts. Well, I mean, yeah, the people are talking about like when Eminem's new song just came out, the Abracadabra one. Houdini. When Houdini came out, They're like, oh my God, he talks about this and he talks about that. I'm like, have you ever heard Kim? 97 Bonnie and Clyde? Like, you wouldn't even know how to function. I haven't made it to the official 2-hour mark, guys. Make sure you follow my YouTube, Brian Lee TM on YouTube, because all of these play on YouTube after they're done. So you can go back and if you missed anything. Good night, Audra. All right, guys, I'm going to peace out. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be live tomorrow. So check me around 10. Thanks for hanging out. Good night.